So we'll go ahead and get started. Again, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of TABC Talks. Disclaimer, the following agency guidance was developed to improve internal and external communications and ensure a more consistent application of TABC statutes and rules. This guidance reflects appropriate processes, requirements, and interpretations based on general situations presented. This guidance may not apply to every situation. If you have questions about how this guidance applies to your specific circumstance, you may contact TABC directly. Also, you can interact with me through the chat feature located in the toolbar at the bottom of the presentation. If you experience any technical issues, there's the address listed below for the Zoom Help Center. Today, we're going to discuss alcohol to go and how to deliver alcohol to consumers in Texas. My name is Stacy Jackson. I am the Regional Audit Supervisor for the San Antonio region. Presentation overview. Deliveries to consumers. We'll discuss the general rules. Deliveries by manufacturers, deliveries by retailers, deliveries using a consumer delivery permit, and then at the end, we'll summarize the presentation. So offsite delivery to consumers, the general rules. So the authority, authorized entities may sell alcoholic beverages to a consumer and deliver them directly to the consumer at another location. The selling entity may conduct the delivery itself or contract with a delivery company to make the delivery depending on the applicable laws explained in this presentation. The delivery location must have a different physical address from the selling entity and must not be both adjacent to or under control of the selling entity. Appropriate delivery locations are typically the recipient's private address or a place of business or that of another. Delivery location, a location that is not licensed or permitted by TABC, a location where the sale of that type of beverage is legal, a location in the same county, city, or town as the retailer's premises or not further than 2 miles beyond the city limits in which the seller is located. Delivery time must be completed during the selling entity's legal hours of sale, and the consumer delivery permit does allow for reasonable deviation. So offsite consumers, delivery to consumers by breweries and distilleries. This applies to brewers and distillers. Holders of these permit types may not conduct offsite delivery under existing Texas statutes. Neither self-deliveries nor deliveries through the holder of a carrier's permit are authorized. Offsite delivery to consumers by wineries. So after making the sale, a winery they have 2 options. So they can contract with a delivery company that holds a carrier's permit to have the order delivered to the consumer, or option 2, they can deliver the wine order directly to the consumer. So the order contents may include any amount of wine subject to allowed per person limitations. So for a winery, the winery may not deliver more than 9 gallons within a 30-day period or more than 36 gallons within a 12-month period to the same consumer. Ordered packaging. Alcohol must be in containers sealed by the manufacturer, and there's no limit on the container size. The recipient is still discussing the offsite delivery to consumers by wineries. The recipient must be someone at the delivery address who is 21 or older. The delivery time should be completed during the winery's legal hours of sale unless the delivery is completed by the holder of the carrier's permit. Off-site delivery to consumers by a wine and malt beverage retailer's permit, a package store permit, wine-only package store permit, or a wine and malt beverage retailer's off-premise permit. After making the sale, the BG, PQ, and BQ retailers may deliver the order if it holds a consumer delivery permit, get a delivery company that holds a CD permit to deliver it, deliver the order if it holds a local cartage permit. Brew pubs that also hold a wine and beer permit are not eligible for off-site delivery. All P and Q permits are considered to have a local cartage permit. Wine and beer permits must apply. Wine and malt beverage permits must apply separately. Delivery contents, there's no limit on the number of beers, ales, wines, and or distilled spirits. Alcohol does not need to be accompanied by food. So the order packaging for a P and Q retailers, alcohol must be in containers sealed by the manufacturer. There's no limit on the container size. For wine and malt beverage retailers, the alcohol may be delivered in containers sealed by the wine and malt beverage retailer. Wine and malt beverage retailers may mix and sell for delivery wine and beer-based cocktails. The delivery person for the local cartage deliveries must be 18 or older. The consumer delivery permit delivery person must be 21 or older. Delivery recipient, so for a local cartage, must be 21 or older and must not be intoxicated. We will reference the CD permit in future slides. Delivery completion must actually deliver to an eligible recipient, can't merely leave the alcohol at the recipient's address. Delivery time, local cartage must complete during the retailer's legal hour of sale. Again, the CD permit we'll discuss in future slides. Off-site delivery to consumers by a retail dealer's off-premise license, which is VF, retail dealer's on-premise license, a BE. So after making the sale, the BF and BE retailers may deliver malt beverages themselves or get a delivery company that holds a CD permit to deliver it. This also applies to brew pubs that hold a BE license. Delivery contents, no limit on the number of malt beverages. Alcohol does not need to be accompanied by food. Order packaging for the BF retailers, alcohol must be in containers sealed by the manufacturer. Order packaging for the BE retailers, alcohol may not be delivered in containers. Alcohol may be delivered in containers sealed by the BE retailer. The BE retailers may sell for delivery mixed beer-based cocktails. Delivery person and delivery recipient, we'll discuss in the consumer delivery slides. They should be coming up shortly. Delivery completion must actually deliver to an eligible recipient, can't merely leave the alcohol at the recipient's address. Off-site delivery to consumers by mixed beverage and private club restaurants. Mixed beverage and private club permit holders must also hold a food and beverage certificate. So those two permits have 3 delivery options. Deliver the order if it holds a CD permit. CD permit is only authorized to be held by a mixed beverage permit. Get a delivery company that holds a CUD permit to deliver it. Deliver the order using your own permit's authority. Includes a delivery by a third party acting as an agent for the MB or the private club permit holder. These also apply to brew pub permits that hold a mixed beverage permit. Delivery contents, there's no limit on the number of malt beverages, wines, and or distilled spirit. Alcohol must be accompanied by a food order. Appetizers do count that was prepared on the premises. Packaging, malt beverages and wine must be in the original container sealed by the manufacturer or must be in a tamper-proof container that is sealed by the permit holder. An example would be growlers and clearly labeled with the permit holder's business name and the words alcoholic beverage. Distilled spirits must be in the original single serving container sealed by the manufacturer, not larger than 375 milliliters. An example would be a cocktail kit. Can be mixed with other beverages and garnishes and stored in a tamper-proof container, clearly labeled with the permit holder's business name and the words alcoholic beverages. An example of a mixed beverage would be the in-house margaritas. Delivery person must be 21 or older. And then for CD permit deliveries, again, like I said, we'll discuss shortly. I believe it comes up after these slides. Delivery recipient for a mixed beverage private club permit deliveries must be at the delivery address, 21 or older and not intoxicated. Private club, ultimate consumer must be a member of the club. Delivery completion, delivery person must acknowledge completion of delivery on a software application, or delivery person must have the recipient sign a receipt, and that can also be electronic. Permit holders should retain the signed receipts or the software application data for a period of 1 year following the transaction. Delivery time must complete during the retailer's legal hours. And then, like I said, we're about to, the next slide starts to discuss the consumer delivery permit. So a CD permit holder can deliver alcohol to consumers on behalf of retailers that are eligible to hold a CD permit. Retailers can sell and deliver alcohol to consumers directly if the holder also holds one of the eligible retail license and permits. Eligible delivery companies contracts with or employs individuals for delivery of retail goods to consumers. So here is a listing of all of the permits that are currently authorized to hold a CD permit. Holders of a license or permit in the manufacturing or wholesale tiers are not eligible to also hold a consumer delivery permit. Delivery contents, you would have to refer to the type of license retailer making the sale, the types of beverages that may be delivered depending on the authority of the underlying retailer that make the sale to the consumer. Packaging, same. Alcohol packaging requirements and limitations are determined by the authority of the underlying retailer that makes the sale. CD permit deliveries must be made by a person that is 21 years or older and holds a valid driver's license. The recipient, person who presents a valid proof of identity, is 21 or older and is not intoxicated and is located at the delivery address. Delivery completion, again, you have to refer to the type of retailer that's making the sale. Delivery time should be completed during the underlying retailer's legal sale hours. CD drivers may complete a delivery outside of the time if the driver receives the alcoholic beverage from the retailer during legal sale hours and completes delivery within a reasonable amount of time after leaving the retailer's premises. So for incomplete deliveries, the driver must return the products to the retailer as soon as reasonably possible. The delivery driver or the delivery company cannot sell the product to another person, and the retailer must document all returns of undeliverable alcohol. So in summary, most retail permits are able to deliver their products to consumers themselves or through a third party. Breweries and distilleries have no ability to deliver alcoholic beverages to consumers, nor can they have someone else conduct the delivery on their behalf. Third-party consumer delivery permittees can act as a delivery vehicle for your products to reach the ultimate consumer. Also, if you have questions, again, you can interact with me through the chat feature. All others you can send to our email, stakeholder@tabc.texas.gov. Also, thank you for watching. You can also send us recommendations to the same email. And also after this presentation, please help us improve the programming by participating in a short survey. Okay, looks like I see some questions in our chat. So that's, do MBs with the FB also have to hold a CD in order to deliver off-site? I don't think that they have to hold a CD permit. I think that your permit already allows you to do so. 3 options: deliver the order if you hold a consumer delivery permit. I don't think that you need one, but I could verify the answer. The next question is, do BG, PQ, and BQ have to hold both a CD and an E, or just one or the other? So that one is one or the other. So the local cartage or the CD, you don't need to hold both if you fall under this group of BG, PQ, and BQ. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay. Brianna, if you want to send your question to that stakeholder email, so I can make sure that I get you the correct answer for the MBs with the food and beverage permit. I believe this is taped. Once we finish, someone's asking, can we get a copy of your slides? This is being recorded, so you'll be able to view it. We actually have all of the previous TABC talks on our public website for your reference, if you want to go back and reference the slides. Does anybody else have any other questions? I don't see any other questions in the chat. Okay, thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, have a wonderful day.